Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today we're taking a look at Robin from the New Adventures Batman from the DC Collectibles line. This is from the episode Old Wounds. He does come with quite a few things, but I wanted to show a comparison real quick so you could see him in scale with Batman, and also we just got through doing this review of Batgirl as well. So you can see all three of them, and Robin is obviously very tiny. He's such a small figure, but he's pretty cool looking. Now I do have the animated series Robin already. That's the one that kind of I like a little bit more. I remember that series a lot more than New Adventures. I'm sure I'll watch some of it, but I just don't remember a whole lot from it. But take a little 360 from him, and you can see that there's some really nice paint detail on there. He looks really cool, and that's a crazy looking hairstyle right there. Looks like something from like Dragon Ball Z, but yeah, really nicely done. Finally get this guy. Now you can see that the stand he has, it's a very, very small stand, and it doesn't have the thing where it goes back and forth, so he's right here to the edge. But that's cool too, because now he doesn't have like that thing right there in the back, so it'll be easy to display. Now he does actually stand up on his own. Now, whenever I try to put him into like some crazy poses, he has a little bit of weight distribution there, but for the most part, you can stand this figure without these stands, so that's pretty cool. Now, it does come with quite a few accessories. I guess these like bat handcuffs or whatever you want to call them, bat cuffs. It does actually have a real chain here, so I thought that was pretty cool. And he comes with 3 sets of hands and 1 additional hand for a grappling hook. But you can see what these look like. They are kind of they've got a little bit of an open fist, but to where you could actually fit stuff in there and grab it. So that's this one set. Taking a look at the bat cuffs a little bit better. So these right here are plastic, just painted silver, and then you have the metal chain, which is pretty sweet. All right, as far as the other hand that comes all by itself, you do have the, come on, focus camera. Let's put him there. And we'll try to focus again. All right, so you do have this hand that is already equipped with the grappling hook here. And this right here, you can see that you can just detach it there if you wanted to. I don't know why you would, but you can do that. So it already comes equipped. Well, I thought I saw 6 fingers in there. It's only 5. And then he comes with these hands, which are kind of like the ones that you see here, but they're a little bit more opened, as you can tell. Now, what you can also do is it comes, for some reason, another grappling hook, and this one, detaches as well. So if you wanted to have one in his right hand, and then you're like, hey, I want one in the left hand as well, then I guess you could just put it in there by just holding it, let's see, this way, just at the top there. And so he can hold this grappling hook too. I guess he used that quite a bit in the show to give you 2 of them. And then you also get this set of hands, which are just kind of like Batgirl's and also Batman's, where they're very close together, and it would be really hard to fit anything in there. That's why you have this Batarang that is like super thin and tiny, so you can barely just get the tip in there, but it looks pretty sweet looking, and you just get the one Batarang. I would have actually preferred to have another Batarang, so you could like dual wield instead of another grappling hook. That seems kind of pointless because you already have a hand that has one. So they could have gave us a little bit more. Also, with the height of the figure, like I said, he was really short. Some of the other figures, they come with the same amount of hands. Like take Riddler, comes with the same amount of hands. He's a taller figure. He's nicely detailed as well. He has a lot of paint applications. But he also comes with that prop. So I think Robin should have at least came with a prop, considering the size that he is. As far as the paint goes, you can see that they did a pretty nice job. Some paint coming off. With the R, You can see that it's nicely painted yellow. Here down, it looks pretty nice. The belt going around looks pretty sweet, so pretty good job there. I do start to see some of the red come out. You can see like a little spot right there. From the black. So that's just one little thing. It's very minor. It's not as as bad on the front. It looks a lot better. So I don't see any red coming through there. Just just a little bit on the back. So thought I'd point it out. The cape looks really nice where it's this black and this yellow here. So and it does a nice job where it comes around the edge. So you can see how it kind of curves around a little bit. But there's no like black paint here on the back of the yellow. So very nicely done. As far as the face and eyes, you can see the black right here. It doesn't get onto the fleshy part, so nice job staying in the lines. Also the white, it's very nice and solid as well. And everything else, I mean, as far as paint apps go, I mean, it's pretty nice. Now, I do have like a little bitty little come on, why is this not focusing? It's like a little bitty black scuff. I could probably buff that out though, to be honest. All right, as far as articulation with this guy, he does have quite a bit of movement in his head. And like he's just, he's all looking up at Batman. Well, he would need to have that much articulation considering how short he is. But yeah, he can move his head all the way around, all kinds of sorts of places. You could take this cape off if you wanted to, or that's something they should have done, is at least give you another cape. You got that with the Robin figure from the animated series, but the arms or the shoulders, I'm sorry, can go in and out. You can see that they painted the underneath here, so it does look clean and nice. So I do appreciate that. They go back and forth. The elbows, they do go 90 degrees. They also rotate here. The gauntlets, they just stay in place. What's that? Okay. Wrists do rotate. They do go back and forth like all the other hands. Same on this one. He does have a waist, so you can kind of see it bending right there. Legs, you can do the splits. Go forward. And a little bit back, there's obviously the butt plate there. And you can bend here at the knee and go back and forth with the feet, and they also rotate as well. The one thing with the knees, whenever I was first kind of moving this guy around to test his articulation, I was bending the knees were like locked in, and so were the legs going in and out this way. I guess just because of paint drying or something like that. They were just really stiff, and now this one moves a lot more freely, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily loose. But with the knees, they were stiff too. This one, it moves freely. There's just a little bit of give right there, as you can see that right there. So, but for the most part, he stands fine. So just like you saw right there, first attempt, and he's standing fine. So unlike his friend there, oh, I got her to stand, which is pretty nice. And Batman. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Peace.